subscriber, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new here, please subscribe and join me in my skincare journey and sharing it with all of you guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing going through my nighttime skin routine and basically how I get ready in the evenings. Not necessarily to go to bed because team no sleep, but just basically how I wash off the day's sweat, the day's collection of dust, and the day's collection of oils on my face. So I've already pre-showered in pajamas, as you can see. So we are really getting ready for the evening. And now I'm gonna wash my face. So today, okay, I've been through a very interesting period. I've basically been through my year test cycle, so that's when I just write a bunch of tests. And it's usually a very stressful event for me. It's not fun. Like, I'm like, woo, party time. Like, no, it's quite stressful. So I typically get quite a few breakouts on my face when I do go through my year test cycles. So basically, I just get a few spots here and there, which is what has been happening. Most of them are due to stress. All of them actually are due to stress. So I generally know what my breakout areas are. So if I have more breakouts around my chin area, then I know that these breakouts are relating to hormonal changes. So I'm either going to start my period, or I've kind of finished, or I'm in the beginning stages of like PMSing, you know, all of that lovely fineness stuff. But otherwise, when I get breakouts in my cheek area, so like my lower cheek area, as you can see here, when I get breakouts there, I'm even still fighting pigmentation from some breakouts that I've already had. When I get breakouts there, it's usually due to stress as well as on my forehead. Now, this doesn't necessarily apply to everyone. I just know I kind of watch my skin, so I know when I'm going through my most stressful times of the year, I can see where my breakouts will mostly occur. So really, I have no change in diet. I'm still drinking water and all that kind of stuff, but because I am stressed, my skin just decides to be like, let's tell the world that you're going through the most, because you know that's how life be sometimes. So today, or these past 2 weeks, because I have been having quite a few breakouts, I have been exfoliating more than once a week. I usually limit exfoliating my skin to once a week, simply because exfoliating can be really harsh on your skin. So doing it repetitively for no reason can damage your skin instead of helping you. So I think sometimes people think that, oh, if I exfoliate every day, you know, I'm cleaning my skin, I'm doing a deep cleanse every day. That can sometimes not be good for you, because you could be irritating your skin too much. On top of that, you could be breaking down your moisture barrier. So even when you do apply moisturizing creams, your skin still kind of feels tight and very dry if you are using exfoliators too many times in a week. The maximum, in my opinion, should be 3 times a week. Well, this is also information that I've gotten from, you know, the YouTube community, the YouTube skincare community. They also do suggest that you should only be exfoliating your skin maximum 3 times a week. So I have 2 exfoliators that I like to use, and I kind of interchange between them depending on how I feel. So today I'm going to be using my Yardley Oatmeal Brightening Scrub / Mask. So these exfoliators, you can use them as a, you know, the story about daily scrub, guys, me, I don't hear that chance. I don't think you should be using an exfoliator as a daily scrub. I know they like saying that you can or whatnot, but I just don't think you should be. So anyway, I'm going to be using the Yardley Oatmeal Brightening Scrub Mask. I'm using this one just because I feel like my skin has been looking a little bit dull as the day goes on. For me personally, maybe to someone else it doesn't look dull, but to me it feels like it is. So I'm gonna be using this one because it improves, I'm reading here, it's improving of your skin radiance, and yeah, it just makes your skin look brighter, happier, and greater. Sometimes also when I'm not drinking enough water, my skin will definitely start to look slightly dehydrated and a little bit more dull. I will also then reach for this scrub. Yeah. I also use, there's a Nivea one that I also have. Please hold. The Perfect and Radiance. Wow, I've just noticed that both of these talk about radiance. But anyway, this one is like powerful, okay? The Nivea Perfect and Radiant for me is very, very cleansing as compared to the Yardley Oatmeal Brightening Scrub. I would say this one is more like I just want my skin to look good and you know to be slightly more cleansed than if I used a daily cleanser, whereas the Nivea is like, ma'am, let me bring you back from the bottom. So the Nivea one is very, very intense. The Nivea one also, again, if you use it too regularly, it can disrupt a lot of moisture from your skin. So that's why I say, even though they do say you can use them as a daily scrub, I do think they are still a little bit too powerful to be used as daily scrubs and daily exfoliators. I just don't believe there's such a thing as a daily exfoliator. So yeah, that's just my opinion, my 2 cents that nobody asked for. So anyway, let's get into this. So also what I really like about these little mask scrubs is that again you can use it as a mask, so you can chill with it, put it on your skin and just kind of relax for the day with it. I'm just gonna look in the mirror a little bit to apply to my face. So when I apply in circular motions, really just making sure I am getting through the nooks and crannies in my skin. Double, you just wanna really get in there. All the areas where like I've been having my breakouts, I really do just a little bit extra in those areas. I do apply a generous amount because it's necessary. A generous amount is necessary. Sorry, if you see my eye watering up, I think it's just the lights. They are very bright and it's quite late. So just really focusing in circular motions. Now if I hadn't bathed and put on PJs, not hadn't bathed, but if I wasn't wearing PJs, I would definitely extend it down to the neck. So basically, okay, the rule of thumb is that your neck is part of your face. So the way you stop kind of using facial products on your body is right through to your décolletage. So from here going upwards, that is your face. So everything that you do to your face, you have to do it to your neck. Okay, in this video I'm not going to do that because I'm not trying to get wet in what I'm gonna sleep in. So just keep that in mind when you are washing your face. Also, always go for circular motions. It just cleanses better. Then I don't know how people genuinely wash their faces. I don't know if you just swipe across and but just circular motions. So anyway, this mask kind of dries up pretty quick. I think you leave it for like 10 to 15 minutes until it's dry. That's if you want to wear it as a mask. Today we are not doing that, so I'm just gonna wash it off. Okay, so I have cleansed my face of the daily scrub. We've completely removed it. My face is looking a bit wet, but of course I've just washed my face. So anyway, now I'm going to use my daily cleanser. Now I have quite a few daily cleansers that I use. I don't really stick to one daily cleanser, to be honest. I really do switch around between daily cleansers. I think you shouldn't necessarily be too picky with your daily cleanser, as long as it is a gel, as long as it is just a normal gel facial cleansing wash. That was really long to just say a gel cleanser. As long as it's a gel cleanser, you'll be okay. So today I'm going to be using the Eucerin DermatoClean range. I know you can get quite a few different Eucerin daily facial washes, but today I'm going to be using this one. I like this one. I use it quite often. So I'm just gonna apply a small amount. You really don't need that much. You know, it's just a little cleanser. And again, as you can see, I am circular motions, really using my fingertips more than anything else. Just really getting in there. Another thing, okay, I think it's important that I mention. Another thing about daily cleansers, when a daily cleanser is too harsh to be a daily cleanser, so if you're using a product that's a bit too harsh to be a daily cleanser, basically you can't open your eyes while you're using it. If your eyes sting, like look at this, I can literally put this in directly into my eyes, and my eyes do not sting at all, because the pH balance in this daily cleanser, well, it should be between 4.5, 5, that range, 4 to 5.5, let's say that. The pH balance. I'm going to talk a little bit more about pH balance and about skin pH balance. I know right now it's probably like, what are you even talking about? To those people who are probably not aware, I'm going to talk a bit more about that, and just in general daily cleansers and what they should be doing for you. But basically, your daily cleanser, what you wash your face with every day, should not sting your eyes. It should cause no irritation to your eyes whatsoever. And that is when you know you are using a gentle daily cleanser that is suitable for your skin. So now I'm going to wash this one. Excellent. Now I have done my 2-step cleansing process. Now this is not a daily, I don't have 2 steps daily. Usually it's 1 step of cleansing. I just simply use my daily facial wash, but because I said I wanted to exfoliate my skin just a little, because it's been going through a bit of a rough time, I used my facial scrub. So again, I'm not someone who wears makeup. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even wear makeup that much for me to like do a whole like 5-step cleansing process of when I am wearing makeup. I seldomly wear makeup. Literally, when I'm doing something of a makeup needing nature, I don't know, something to just give my face a little bit of life, then I will use makeup. But through the weeks, I can go 3 weeks straight without using makeup. So I would definitely not, this is not enough for someone who wears makeup daily. You definitely need to do way more to really cleanse your skin if you are wearing makeup daily. So anyway, after I've done that, sorry, my skin is a little bit red just because I was massaging it, doing things to it. Don't worry, it's not reacting to anything. It's reacting to me touching it a lot. I'm now going to dry my face with a face cloth. Yes. Whatever you use to dry your face, whether you air dry your face or towel dry your face, always have a separate cloth for your face. So don't use the cloth that you perhaps use on your body as well as your face, or the towel that you use on your body, on your face. That's just for extra cleanliness purposes, just to really avoid putting unnecessary bacteria perhaps from your body onto your face. So that's just a little bit of an advice tip for the kids. So now I am going to apply a toner. So I definitely use a toner. I know some people don't really see the need for toners. I think I do, because I do put a lot of moisturizing products on my face. I don't just put one moisturizer on my face. So basically what a toner does in its simplest terms possible, so it preps your skin for absorption. So it basically allows for your skin to absorb at its best, right? Your skin does not absorb well when it's dry, okay? So it kind of needs to have like moisture in it in order for it to retain moisture, okay? So a lot of toners will contain humectants. So humectants are things that attract moisture from the air. So they'll have glycerin, but basically toners will attract moisture to your skin. So today I am using the Yardley Oatmeal Purifying Toner. This is for normal or combination skin. I also like the Eucerin DermatoClean. Is it the DermatoClean range? Don't quote me on that. One of those. I think I have a product empty lying around somewhere, but it's one of those. I also use that one as well. Very, very nice. And then also I use the rose water and glycerin mixture from Eskamel. I haven't been able to get a hold of it. I'm not sure if they still make it anymore, but I don't know, if you know and you can tell the rest of us down in the comments below whether whether Eskamel still has the rose water and glycerin combo. That was also a really, really great toner. And what was really nice about that toner was that it came in it was kind of large bottle. I think it was a 500 milliliter bottle or 450, somewhere there, but it was a pretty large bottle if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. And it used to last me for quite some time. So I really liked using that one, and I think it was about 48 Rand if I'm remembering correctly. I'll definitely I will insert every single product that I'm using into the video in some sort of picture, just to show you guys what I'm using, where you can get it from, and how much it costs. So let's apply some toner to the skin, shall we? So take some cotton. You really don't need that much, just a little, and wet cotton, just enough, just enough to do the things, and then just apply it across the face. I literally just kind of like swipe it through. Sorry, I am looking in the mirror whenever I'm not necessarily looking in the camera. And yeah, I just really, really, really go all out with toner. I'm not someone who's shy with toner at all. And it's also like an extra cleansing step, because it can also remove some dirt that could still be clinging on to your skin. And so instantly, as you can see, my skin looks revitalized. It looks like it's got a little bit of oomph and it's ready to be moisturized. So I'm actually just gonna dry it a little bit because it's a little bit wet, just a little bit too much. So I'm just gonna dry it a bit. Sorry, I'm looking for lip moisturizer, like my lips are dry. Just a little bit of some lip moisturizer. So then I'm now going to start my moisturizing process. So the reason why I said I use a toner to really prep my skin for moisturizing is because I do use more dense kind of moisturizers on my face. The end Pretoria is extremely dry for my skin, so a lot of the times I do need to use a very heavy duty moisturizers just so my skin can cope with the really dry air. When I am in KZN, which is where I'm from, what it do, 033 PMB, Pietermaritzburg babies. When I am in Pietermaritzburg, the air is more humid, so there's more moisture in the air, and thus I do not need to really do a lot of moisturizing to my skin. So the first thing that I like to use is a skin oil. Is a face oil. You know, a skin oil, face oil, you know, you can use it anyway. This is the Wholeson's coconut face oil. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Wholesome? Did they change the name? Sorry guys, I just got a little bit distracted. Anyway, this is the Wholeson's coconut face oil. I will talk more about this amazing oil, this extraordinary oil, and what it does for you. I absolutely love it. Very, very, very good. As you can see, it even says in its directions, use as a treatment oil every day before applying your day or night cream. So definitely use it before anything else. So what I do is I apply like a couple of drops to the palm of my hand, not too much. I don't really need that much because I literally put it in my problematic areas. So that's like my chin over here. Just really massage that in. Take it a little bit up to my small hand and really just go in for that. Hair as well, a little bit. The cheek area as well. I like to take it up a little bit to my eyes, not directly into my eyes. Cheek area. It's starting to look like my whole face, but trust me, it's not. And then again, just really taking it up to like the underneath of my eyes. I don't use eye creams, and I will explain why in a video that is going to be all about debunking eye creams. Guys, I think eye creams are fraud. But anyway, let me not talk about it right now because I could go on and on and on about how much I think eye creams are fraud. And that's not what you came for today. So let's just recenter ourselves. So yeah, and then I just take the remaining into my forehead and down my neck. Okay, excellent. Then, after I've applied the Wholeson's face oil, I then use my night cream. So I am currently using the Eucerin Even Brighter Night Cream. Fave. If anyone from Eucerin is watching this, hit me up because I love Eucerin. I love it. Even though sometimes it makes me very poor, I absolutely love Eucerin. So I use their night cream. I think it's perfect for me. It just moisturizes my skin, and my skin just feels so supple and so great. So I just place like a couple of dots in, you know, the areas that I'm trying to moisturize. I am gonna, again, your neck, guys, extension of your face. Just really sparingly though, because it is quite, it's a moisturizer. It's not here to play with you. So then I massage it into my skin. So guys, the way you apply a moisturizer is you apply it upwards because gravity is bringing our faces downwards. And so we want to make sure that we are fighting gravity at every step of the way to avoid having any type of wrinkles prematurely. So you just really want to apply everything upwards. Excellent. And so that is my night cream applied. Then finally, the last step that I do, especially when I have active breakouts, I'm treating pigmentation, is I use the Eskamel. It's a bit dirty. I use the Eskamel Acne and Pimple Ointment. Sorry, I was gonna say cream, but this is ointment. So this is for the treatment of pimples, blemishes, and acne. Guys, honestly, this is calamine lotion in a tube version. It's literally calamine lotion in a condensed tube version. So calamine lotion is really good at treating blemishes. Very good. It's so underrated. I think people look at calamine lotion and they think, oh, it's for mosquito bites and whatnot. But guys, a mosquito bite is very similar. The scarring that you can get from a mosquito bite is very similar to the scarring that you get from a blemish or that you can get from a active breakout. So I just apply it to all the areas. I like tap it in to all my problem areas. This. I actually do go across the whole chin because my chin area back in, was it 2018? Back in 2018, it was 2018. Back in 2018, I had my worst breakouts that I have ever experienced in my life. So much was happening. I don't know what the vibes were, but my skin was just like, ma'am, I will show you flames. So there is still scarring on my chin from 2018. Imagine 2 years later and Jay was still treating this. But it really helps. This ointment really helps with fading out your pigmentation faster than leaving it. It definitely assists in that. It also assists in kind of calming down an active breakout. So even if you have like an active pimple, you can apply this on top of your active pimple and it will definitely calm it down in a matter of days. So I applied at night because I do leave it on for the whole evening. Sorry, I'm just when you look at yourself in the mirror and you start noticing more and more things. That's why I'm like, what is this spot that's trying to develop over here? Also a spot over there. Yo guys, can you see? I was in the battlefield during my year test cycle. Just really the battlefield. So yeah, I just basically applied to the areas where either I've had a breakout, it looks like I'm about to have a breakout, or I'm healing some pigmentation, some scarring. So those are the areas that I applied to. And that is it for my nighttime skin routine. So generally this is what I look like when I go to bed. It is very odd, it's quite strange, but who am I seeing? Who are we going to? Because there's nobody. So we're going to the bed. The bed is not going to complain about the way you look. So anyway, we are oiled up, we are done. And so thank you so much for joining me on my nighttime skin routine. I hope you guys have learned something from how I do my nighttime skincare. So please subscribe, comment, like, come again. Thank you so much for being here and peace out, homies.